Recording in progress.
See, I remembered. Okay, good afternoon from a very rainy Edinburgh. Joel, send us some sunshine. We need some sunshine in Scotland. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Inga Stevenson and I'm speaking to you from Scotland, and my co-host on this call is Ellen McShane, friend and fellow networker. I'm going to try and speak more slowly, even though 5 billion sales gets me really excited and I end up speaking very quickly. But I just want to welcome you all to the call today and to tell you a little bit about what 5 billion sales is all about. I was offered this opportunity merely by somebody I knew in Africa who sent me a text. I almost deleted the text, but something pulled me back, thank goodness. And when I read it, I just thought, wow, this is incredible. I understood immediately what it was all about because I've been working with two data companies. And I just thought these people really know what they're doing here. This is going to be huge. And I looked in the back office and saw the setup. And again, maybe it's experience from having seen other companies in pre-launch. I just really thought, right, this is great. This is exactly what's going on here. They understand everything. I'm in. I'm all in. And then I saw the money and I just thought, wow, the 5 billion have kept this so simple that everybody should be able to understand it. Okay, so here we go. There's more people coming in. Essentially, what 5 billion are doing is paying us for our social media data. I love this opportunity because it's completely equal, because somebody in Kathmandu can be using social media in the same way that somebody can in Los Angeles or London or Singapore. We are all equal. Previously, I've been in companies which are all good companies with great compensation plans and we've made money and all this kind of thing, but they haven't been fair because a lot of people have not been able to afford to come in because they didn't have the money for the products or for the crypto or for the investment fund or whatever it was that the business was. Every single person is able to do this business. If they have a phone in their hand, even if they can't talk, they can do this business because it's really just about sharing the opportunity. It's fully global. And now that Ellen and I have gotten to know the 5 billion team behind the business opportunity, we can see that this is a philanthropic company. They want to put the money into the hands of poor people and basically take it away from giant tech. So a lot of people say, okay, this is a huge amount of money. Is it real? Where's the money coming from? It's all about data. Data is the new oil. It is the fastest growing, largest grossing product in the planet right now. Data is actually, it's a $1 trillion industry, social media alone. All the money that's generated, I mean, look at Mark Zuckerberg, billionaire, it's just from data. And what happens is that every time we click on agree terms and conditions or allow cookies or anything like that, we are essentially giving permission to giant tech to mine and sell our data. Now, a few years ago, you may remember, everybody was up in arms about privacy and they said, oh, everybody's stealing our data and blah, blah, blah. And so they put this in place. So now you always have to click agree terms and conditions or accept or whatever. And by doing that, somehow we feel that we are safe. But actually, what big tech have done is they've tricked us again, because in this terms and conditions, they've put in a little clause that says, when you click on here, you're giving us permission to mine and sell our data. So we're actually, before they just used to take it, but now we're giving them the permission to mine and sell our data. Because who is going to read through 25 pages of terms and conditions if you want to download an app or watch something on YouTube or read a magazine article? You're not going to go through all the terms and conditions. You're just going to click accept. And the minute you do that, they are going to trawl around on your device and they're going to steal your data and they're going to make lots of money. 5 billion sales have found a way to capture the same data and to reward the user. which after all is the correct thing to do because at the end of the day, it's our data. So how does it work? Now we have just started the beta phase, which is beta testing. I'm not really going to go into that because it's going on now. 5 billion say this is just testing the system. 5 billion have chosen, or not them personally, but they've got a generated program, computer program that has chosen 5,000 members from globally, from just anonymously, who are going to be the testers for the system. And they're going to get paid in real time. This is, again, very unusual. Just shows me what a great company this is. So these 5,000 people are going to test and prepare for the 5 billion site going live for us. Okay? This is going to take about 30 days, but this is a huge system. So it may take a day or two longer. It doesn't matter. They're in beta now and they're testing the system. Then what will happen is we will go live. And when we go live, because it's about data, the data will be collected from 5 billion and then sold, and then we will get paid. They can't pay us beforehand because they need to collect the data. How is the payment going to work? Well, we have different services, but I'm only going to talk about service 1 today because this is what we're involved with. There are going to be services 2 to 7, but as we don't know what they are, I'm a person that I just need to do what's here and now. I'm not going to think about the other stuff because it's not there. So we have service 1. This is what we're doing now. We're inviting people onto service 1. Service 1 will pay us, all of us, each of us, $400 a year for our data. Okay, if we choose to use it, we don't have to use service 1. Okay, if we don't want to sell our social media data, we don't have to do that. We can just say, no, thank you. We don't want to use service 1. I personally will be saying, yes, please, because it's a free $400 and nobody's ever paid me $400 a year for my data. So I will be using service 1. Okay, all of us here have that choice. When we invite somebody to be an affiliate and they use service 1, for every person that you invite, you will be paid $100. Everybody that you invite directly, you will be paid $100 if they use service 1. Not just for inviting them and getting them to sign up. That doesn't mean anything. They need to use service 1. But as I keep saying to people, who wouldn't use service 1? Because you're going to get a free $400. Every single person that you invite, so you invite 100 people, is going to earn you $10,000, okay? And that's on level 1. That's directly to you. When those people invite people, we get paid on 16 levels. So on level 1, we all are paid $100. On levels 2 to 16, for all the other people that our invited people bring in, we will be paid $5 for each of those people when they use service 1 on 16 levels. Now, I've been in quite a few companies. I've never been paid on 16 levels before. I've been paid on 8, 10, actually 12, but never 16. So again, another great point for 5 billion, really wonderful. And we can go as wide as we like. We can have 5 people on level 1. We can have 50 people on level 1. We can have 5,000 people on level 1. And they can all invite people. And all of the people that they invite, you will earn money. Okay? So that's levels 1 to 16 on service 1. First level, we are all paid for our data, which is $400. And then the direct people that we invite were paid $100 each when they use service 1. And again, who is going to refuse a free $400? Not me, not Joe, not Ellen, and probably not Gary or Steve either. We're all going to say yes to service 1. Now, we have to be 18 years old to be an affiliate because that is doing the business. This is us doing the business of inviting people to become affiliates, okay? But you may have seen somewhere in the back end of the website in your back office that people who are 14 years of plus can be users of Service 1. And they will also be paid $400. But this will not happen until we are live. A 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old, they can all be users and be paid $400 for their data. So if you have a teenager in the house or two, you can invite them to become users. They will earn $400, but they are not able to do the business because you have to be 18 to do the business. So if you're a parent and you have two, say you have a 14-year-old and a 16-year-old at home, you can invite them when the site is live, not now because there is no data to collect right now. When the site goes live, you can say to your two kids or one kid, hey, would you like to be paid $400 for just doing what you do anyway online? I guarantee they're going to say, yes, mum, yes, dad, I want $400 for free. Why not? They will do that. Your kids will get $400 each, and you will receive $100 for inviting them. Okay, that's how that works. But it's not going to work yet because they can only be users. Now is not the time for users. Now is the time for business people like us to invite other people to use or to get involved and to build a team. We are not going to be paid yet until after the data has been sold. A lot of people that you meet in the very beginning, they're going to say, oh, but you know, this is like Disney money, it's not real. This is very real. Okay, let me assure you, and you need to assure them that this is real, because a lot of people don't understand about data. To them, this is a completely different field entirely. So it's our job to go out and share this information and to educate people why they're going to get this money and to assure them that this is real. Because what we have here is a superb opportunity, not just to make a lot of money, but to help people. Because imagine the kind of money, the difference that this will make to somebody in a less well-off country, if they've got a couple of kids or just even their family members. So suppose a lady joins under me, say in Nigeria, and she comes under me. Even if she just uses Service 1 herself and invites her husband, it means she will be free for life. She'll never have to pay any affiliate fees, and she will earn just from her doing this and her husband, she will actually, or between them, they will earn $900. She will get $400 for her data. She will get $100 for inviting him. He will get $400 for their data. This is $900 for the year. That's, you know, nearly $100 extra free a month by not doing anything, not changing anything that they do. So this is just Service 1. Everybody can do this business. They just have to be over 18. There are only 3 criteria here. We register for free, which we have already done. We share our information to invite people. We make money. That's it. It's not more complicated than that. That's all that we have to do. But again, people are very cynical. A lot of people online have been scammed. I've spent a lot of time this week talking to people who say, oh, my friend lost $5,000 and blah, blah, blah. And I say to them, look, 5 billion says we are not asking you for money. They don't want your money. They want to give you money for your data. They want to pay you for your data. All that you are doing is submitting a name and an email address. And then somebody said to me, oh, yeah, but, you know, they just want to collect your email addresses. And I said to them, look, I have another business. I have a small games company, and I have 14,000 followers on Twitter. Okay. If I wanted to get email addresses, you know how easy that is? All I need to do is to do one tweet to say, hey, I'm giving away $25. First person who emails me here gets $25. You know how many thousands of people would email me in 20 minutes just to get the free $25? So it's not about that. 5 billion sales don't want anything from us. They want to help us to earn money. We will be paid again after the site goes live, 3-4 weeks later. When I inquired a few weeks ago how frequently we were going to get paid, you know, because some people say, oh, Well, if it's $400 a year, do we have to wait a year before we get paid? No, we do not. We are going to be paid every 7 or 14 days, directly into our bank accounts or via PayPal. I think that 5 billion are looking as well at other payment methods. We can be paid in fiat money, dollars, or we can be paid in cryptocurrency. There are currently 3 options available for cryptocurrency. And as it's been pointed out, if you go into your back office, you can see that there is a request there that 5 billion sales want to connect with the members on Facebook to say how we want to get paid, because they want to know about all the different payment methods around the world that people, to make it easier for people to get their money. I, again, think this is another wonderful move from this company, because I expected them to come back and say to me, okay, we're going to pay you every 30 days. No, they're going to pay us every 7 days or every 14 days, because they know that people in less well-off countries can't wait 30 days. They need money. This is phenomenal. I mean, so I know it's easy for me and it's easy for Ellen to say this because we've been in contact with the company, because we've had questions and we want to know, and I'm quite nosy. I'm trying to get in there and find out what I can from the company. And having gotten to know them a little bit, I can see how genuine they are. And as we discussed last week, 5 billion don't want to be the face of the company. They want us to be the face of the company. So as somebody who has built up quite a large team now in a short space of time, and I really value this opportunity. I value it not just for myself and my family, but I value it for what we can bring to people, that we have the ability to change lives here. I have a young student guy that I met online, very young guy. He has no work or life experience, actually, just turned 18. He came onto my team and he said, oh, this sounds great. I want to do it. So I said, well, I will help you. Said, send your affiliate link to me. I'll make you a couple of texts and you just share it. So he did that and he got a few people and he got 12 people and he got back to me and he just said, ma'am, is this real? Because everybody's saying to me, it's a scam. Is it real? And I said, yes, Vivek, it's very, very real. I said, trust me, there is no hidden agenda here. There is no catch. There is no reason why 5 billion would build this huge website, translate everything into 15, 20 languages to just go live and do nothing. What would be the point? So I said, please just trust me. Just keep doing what I say you're doing. Duplicate what you're doing. Keep sharing and keep helping people and sharing people. And he actually cried on the phone. It was very humbling. He cried on the phone and he said, I really want to thank you because this is going to change my life. He said, my family are going to be so proud of me. I'm from a very poor family. Life has been really tough. And he said, this is like, it's life-changing for me. And I mean, he's absolutely so wonderful. He's really respectful. He's very sweet. He just comes and asks a question and I answer the question and off he goes again and gets some more people. And he's absolutely flying. And literally this company, this opportunity has changed this guy's life. He's only 18. And from, breaking his brain and thinking, how can I even afford to study? He's living at home. Everybody's poor. Sometimes they don't have enough food. And all of a sudden now he's thinking, wow, his whole world has just opened up. This is the power that this opportunity has. So I encourage everybody, you're going to get the same questions again and again. And you might think, oh my God, it's so simple, blah, blah. Why don't they understand and everything? Please. It's our job to go and enlighten and educate people about just how easy this is. And if you do that, because everybody's here because they want to earn money, if you do that and you go out and you share this with people and help them, they will go out and show other people how easy it is, and they will help other people, and the whole thing will just absolutely snowball. And we have a privileged position here because we have got in pre-launch. We're right in at the very beginning. It's, what a gift. So we'll all do really well. Look, you're all going to be millionaires. It's not about the money. Go out and help some people. to help other people, and then you don't even look at your figures. You know, some people chart them and I never look at them really. I do my stats in the morning and think, that's interesting. But I'm not sitting there counting the money. I'm thinking, how many people can I go out and help today? How many people can I influence? How can I encourage my team to go out and show people how easy this is? So if they're coming at you with the questions and you think, oh, it's a little bit boring, I don't want to explain all that again, just give them a break. They don't understand about data. Just share your knowledge. Be sweet. Go out and be nice to people and say, hey, it's about the data. They're stealing it anyway. Why don't you get paid? And, you will build up a rapport and it will be all really wonderful. There's a couple of housekeeping things that we will do, I think, at the end, just always checking on the website because 5 billion, they've given us this opportunity. They want us to engage. So get on there and always check your news every week, because there are updates coming fast. Join the Telegram channel, connect with 5 billion on Facebook, give something back, because it's only going to help you. And also, and I'm sure Ellen will talk about this as well, apply to become a leader of your country. Fill in your profile. Don't just leave it blank. Put a photo up there. Let people see, because this is all in preparation for going live. So engage with the process, because they've made it so easy. And we touched, I was on a call with Ellen before, we did touch about, service 2 to 7. We don't know how it's going to go. Don't concern yourself with that. But all I would like to say is that, look how simple they've made this for us. So if they've made this simple, imagine they're going to try and facilitate everything for us to reward us for carrying this opportunity forward. So they're going to make it easy for us as well. When service 2 and 3 come along, we're going to be in prime position to, not just make the money, but to help people and to grow the company. So what I'd like to do now, there is actually no reason to do Zoom calls, actually, but Ellen and I wanted to do it because we know that it's nice to share the information to help people and also to answer questions. So our Zooms are generally one of us giving a chat. Ellen is now going to go through the back office with you, and then at the end we'll do some questions and answers if anything's not clear. So I'm going to hand you over to Ellen, who's very good at this, better at computers than me. And I'm recording this, which is great that I remembered to do that. Ellen, take it away.
Thanks, Inger. We do have one question from Lee.
Yep.
I think the question relates to, the 14-year-olds that are brought in as free users after launch, will they automatically upgrade to an affiliate position when they hit 18?
I don't know. I guess it just depends on what criteria that goes in, but that's something that we can absolutely ask back office and see support. We can, fire a question over to them. I would imagine if they're 14 and they realize and they see their parents doing, I would imagine that as soon as they do, they'll apply to be an affiliate. They'll just register, I guess, because they'll have been getting this money anyway, and they'll be seeing their parents making all this money and they'll be thinking this is amazing. But automatically, I don't know if you probably don't. You probably have to register. And I would imagine, yeah.
Well, and especially if they have a fee, because they're talking about having a fee after launch.
Yeah.
So that would be the question. But we'll have to see what they end up setting up. But I'm more than willing. I'll send in a question to support for that and get back to you, Inger, with that.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll put it up in the Telegram channel that I'm managing too. All right, great. So I'm going to then share my screen and let you take a little walk with us on 5 billion sales back office. So when you sign in after you've registered, you come immediately to the affiliate homepage. And this is so helpful. You can find your affiliate link right here. Anything green on the site is live. So that is such a help when you think about it. You want to make sure you copy the link. You just do that by pressing the copy link, and then it's pasted onto your computer so you can, so that you can copy it to other places. You do then also, if you want to use the QR code, you just copy that too, but you also should always include your link in case somebody's using their phone, right? Because on the phone, you can't, if you just have a QR code, it's hard to sign up. And back on this page, you are going to also see your sponsor, your status. This is where Inger was referring to the leaders wanted, that if you would go in here and sign up to be a leader, that can be very helpful for you as you move forward, because leaders are going to be the face of this company, and they want to have several leaders in each country, and they want to be talking about numbers directly related to the country, which is an interesting idea. And this can tell you how many people have clicked on your link, and then how many people have joined. And then the rest of these will get populated as we launch. And right now, today is the first day of the beta testing launch. And on our team, we have one person that we know of that has been accepted into the beta testing stage. So we'll be able to get some information about that. But it's exciting that they did it and they're on time. It's refreshing. You can get your profile status here. You start off on just joining, you're a starter. And then you become an active profile status if you enroll one person and that person enrolls another person. But to be an active affiliate and free for life, you only need one person under you. And then you can move to builder at 6 affiliates, superstar to megastar to legend to leader. So it is just sort of, they don't have any relevance other than this, you know, you're moving forward when that happens. And you can also on this page get all of your information for your signups for the people directly on level 1. It gives you your email and their mobile phone number, which is so helpful because then you can see maybe they're already listed on WhatsApp. They don't tell you much more. They don't tell you any more than this. So they don't give you the country, but you know, you'll get used to the country codes as you start plugging them into WhatsApp and other places to get connected to them. So this first page, the rest of it is, you know, like here's how to join the Telegram group. The rest of it is more housekeeping, but those are the key highlights of that page, which is very, very helpful page. And then this is the news feed. And when you see a red dot next to it, there's information. And this morning, I just received this announcement, like the rest of us, that beta testing has started. So you can read this. You can see those two are live, links, and you can then get more information. So you want to be looking at the news feed at least several times a week. At a minimum, as an affiliate, you need to come here and here once a week. But if you are an affiliate actively recruiting, come in every day because you can then see who you have signing up. And on the downline, these are very interesting options that you have. You can see everyone on your level 1 here, and it just scrolls over. And then as you get people, like here's Felix, you can click on his status if you want to see more about him. And that's why Inger's encouraging all of you to fill this out. And I'll show you where you do that so that you can give more information to people. And one of the fun drop downs on that menu choice is that you can see yourself all the way down to 16 levels. And I'm fortunate, I'm at the 13th level, starting to fill in. And this lets you see how many inactive people we have and how many active, right? You can be very positive about all the active people, but it would be wonderful if we could get all of our inactive people to have one person under them and they'd all be affiliates and free for life. But the good news in all of this is even if they don't sign one person on, their mother, their father, their sister, friend, whomever, they still will be linked to you for life if they come back in and decide that they want to get the $400 as a free user. And they can become an affiliate after launch because, but we think there's going to be a fee for that. So we'll have to wait and see. Then there's a great marketing section. You have 3 emails that already have your link in them. You can just copy the email and send it off to people. And then they give you a video that you can embed with your link by just clicking on that. It then opens up a new page in your browser and just copy the link from above. And then you send your link out and everybody gets this video embedded in a large page that gives you quite a bit of information about the operation. Images, as when I last looked, they're still not there. A banner is being made for us, but there are some banners you can use. I just would caution you because they all say earn, I'm pretty sure, is this the one that doesn't say that? Yeah, earn $500,000. So it's something that you might not want to, I know you don't want to put up on social media platforms. So there's links, there's some information about social media, resources that you can use to connect with people and get potential leads, all right? And then there's the help button, and FAQs are great. They can get you informed about all the different things that they're planning. And as Inger said, there's going to be another 7 additional services that we're going to be able to work with. And here is an explanation of service 1 and service 2. And of course you can, click here if you have to talk to somebody, but the way you do that is just by hitting on contact and then going to different problem contact support. And that's at the bottom of every single page. So it's easy to contact support. And then when you go in every day or a couple of times a day, let's say, you're going to see that numbers are going to show up. And it may be that you have a new sign up, and then you just get their information and you're able to go back to the affiliate homepage and to do whatever it is that you need to do to get them up and operational. And we all have, because of Inger, 3 great messages that we can send out just by inserting your link into it. So it's very helpful. But this is an important part of the site. Then here I said I told to tell you where to do your profile. So this is the part you do it. You just really bring in your photo, and then you can do it as long, as short you want, just to tell people about you. And then what's your status, how you're doing, and then they give you your settings so that you can, this is also something that comes with the help tab, the QR invite and the logout. And then this is such an international company that they just can offer us a good 10 or 12, 15 languages. Just click on the language and everything turns over to that language. And then here's a Telegram button that will get you to the Telegram page. They used to have a Facebook button up here, but they're having trouble with people spamming people on Facebook. So it has not been, they took it down. But I believe they still have the Facebook page up, and all you have to do is join that, because that would be another way to show your support. So were there any questions about, so let's see, we've got this from Gary. So as we're in beta, are we still okay to add people as we're not in full launch yet? Yes, you can add people all the way up to launch, which is the best news. And even the people in beta, they can do it just like we're doing. Everyone's still going to be free, and you can be affiliate for free for life by just getting that one person. So I'm going to turn this over back to you, Inger.
Yeah, sure. Again, give me your questions now. You can unmute if you like, if you want to chat, or you can put it in the chat and we can answer them as they come in. Now's your opportunity.
All of you can see this message from Lee saying that he's talking to an affiliate marketer and they're looking at the opportunity. Now's the time. Go after those affiliate marketers, go after the networkers. Build your team. Yeah. Just keep it really, really simple, and explain to people and encourage them. I think, again, last week when we did the Zoom, a lot of people had the experience where people are hesitant about coming on board because they'd been previously scammed and they'd lost money, and I actually put a post on LinkedIn last week because I was so annoyed and constantly hearing this from people, because a lot of times people say, well, is it free? Is it really free? And you go, yeah, it's free. Well, how much do I have to invest? And you go, it's not, it's free. Okay, but later, how much will I have to invest? And no, it's free. It's really free. And I started typing, it's free all the time. So we have to just, be, again, very patient and educate people and share this.
I don't mind, but sometimes as well, I need to say to people, look, go onto the back office. Everything is there. It's there in your language. You know, I spend a lot of time as well on Google Translate. I'm typing to somebody, put it into Translate, send it back and all of this. But if it helps them to make some money and better their lives, why not? You know what I mean? This is a very, what's the word? It's a very light business. We don't have to study some deep compensation plan. We don't have to know the insides and outsides of tons of products and serums. We don't have to learn some crazy crypto system with, different packages and all of this kind of stuff. It's really easy. We register people for free. We share the information. We make money. And that's all that we need to do. Share the love. Okay, questions?
Yeah, Gary has a question. So how long will it be free for people, I think, PLS?
Please. Okay, it's free until we go live. And then 5 billion have said that there will be a fee for new people. None of us here will have to pay. All we need to be free for life with no affiliate fee is one person registered underneath us. It's not hard. Get your wife, son, mother, whoever. One person, okay? That's all you need, and you're free for life. How much is the affiliate fee going to be? We don't know. But I would imagine it's not going to be something crazy, like $500 a month. In fact, I shouldn't even mention something because somebody's going to say, oh, is it $500 a month? We don't know. But I would imagine it's going to be a nominal fee, okay? Because if the company make it a crazy fee, nobody's going to join or register. So they're going to make it really, really low, okay? My feeling, because they're a good bunch of people.
And it will always be free to be a free user.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's never going to change.
Never going to change.
Yeah.
Because
and I have to say that one conversation I had with support early on, they were saying we're even thinking about not having a fee for affiliates, but we don't know that. But wouldn't that be amazing if it was free for affiliates after launch? Then it would just be unbelievable.
When will the first payment be made? Okay, so today we started beta testing, which means they're testing the system in real time to make sure that the payment systems work. Because up till now, nobody's been paid, it's in pre-launch. So before they can start paying people, they need to make sure that the system works, okay? Beta is optimistically going to take 30 days. We all hope it's going to be 30 days. I'm sure they hope so too. That's the quickest they will do it, in 30 days, because they need to test it. They're testing in real time. They need to collect the data. They need to test the payment systems. They need to pay their beta testers. So they need to really test it. They're going to be working very, very hard for the next month, at least, okay? Then, when they finish the beta testing, we will go live. Then, we will all begin to just use service one. The data will be collected, and then we will start to be paid when the data is collected. Again, they cannot pay us until they have the data. They can't have the data until we go live. We can't go live till they've done the beta testing. So today it's beta testing for about 30 days, maybe 35 days, maybe 40 days. We don't know. They will test. We will go live. They will collect the data. We will begin to get paid. It's as simple as that. And if anybody says to you, oh, well, what if they don't go live? Say to them, please, use your brain. Just think about this. What would be the point of all of this not to go live? There would be no reason for all of this. Of course we're going to go live, okay? Please be confident. We're definitely going to go live. 5 billion sales is going to do an amazing job. We will have lots of people and everybody's going to make lots of money. And actually, I was a little bit disappointed that I wasn't a beta tester in one way, but in another way, I'm thinking, well, actually, I don't really care. I don't want the headache of that and reports, and they're going to have to fill in forms and all this stuff. Yeah, they're going to get money, but it's a headache. Let them get on with it. I'm quite happy to carry on like this for a month, sharing the love, inviting people for free and saying, hey, jump on board. Now we're in beta. We're going to go live in a few weeks' time. Jump on now while you can, while it's free. So, it's whatever you do with this company, it's win-win. They've made it so simple for everybody that, again, every single person on this call is going to be a millionaire. You just have to duplicate what you're doing. That's all you need to do. Do what you're doing now and keep doing it. Be consistent. Just do it day after day after day. People say, how much money can I make? There are no limits. How much money do you want to make? It's as simple as that. We can invite people forever onto our first level, $100 each. Incredible. It's better than any other business out there online. It's the only true opportunity, and I defy anybody to bring me something and say, this is better than what you're doing with 5 billion. I just don't think you can find that anywhere. I really don't. Any other questions? I do waffle on. Who can see your messages? I don't think our messages can be seen.
I don't even see that message.
Got them from Norman.
Oh.
When will our first payment be made? Again, when the site goes live, they need to gather the data. So we don't know. It all depends on dates. Look, if the site goes live, optimum, on the 30th of November, they still have to spend a week or two to gather the data. Maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. Okay, mute that. So maybe a month, I don't know. I would imagine we will begin to be paid before Christmas. But I don't know for sure. We hope that we will go live on the 30th of November or the 1st of December. They need at least a week or two to gather the data, process it, sell it, whatever. They just couldn't do it any quicker than that. But maybe there's a glitch. Maybe there will be a glitch and they will say, no, we can't go live till the 5th of December. Then we'll have to wait 2 or 3 weeks. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The main thing is they get the system right. So when we do go live, it's like, hey, we're ready to roll. Everybody's going to get paid. It's all going to be amazing. But whether they will be bang on the day for going live, we don't know. It's a huge system. It's a global system in many languages all around the world with data and payments and everything. It's phenomenal. It's bigger than the Starship Enterprise, what they're doing here. Christmas payment sounds good. It does sound good, but we're going to get paid anyway for what we do. Somebody said to me last week, oh, well, the beta testers are going to get paid. Does that mean that we will not get paid for what we're doing now? No, it does not. For every person that you invite directly, you will get $100. Yes, they're getting it a little bit quicker, but trust me, they're going to have 5 billion on their back for reports and all kinds of stuff and reviews, and they've got to fill in loads of forms. We're lucky. We can just float around inviting people for free and having a good time and sharing the love. Every person on level 1, you get $100 for, okay? Every person on level 2 to 50 to 60, you're going to get $5 for. And that's just service 1. Then it's going to come service 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
And 8 and 9.
Yeah, oh my God. And we are in pre-launch. We are in pre-launch. Imagine. Really, this is like being, invited to the first supper club with Mark Zuckerberg for Facebook. You're right in there. We are right in there. Okay, Jose, I'm going to mute you there. Thank you. So, has anybody else got a question?
I don't see any.
Okay, hopefully we've answered it. Please, okay, these are the housekeeping things that you need to do. You need to check your back office, okay? You need to try and engage with 5 billion because they're doing a hell of a lot for us. So please try and engage on Facebook and Telegram. They're asking a question. How do you want to get paid? Get on there and tell them. If you want it by PayPal, say, I want to be paid in Bitcoin by PayPal. I want to be paid dollars into my bank account. I want this. Tell them. And if you're in a different country and you know a new payment system that we don't know about or that they don't know about, tell them. Tell them what it is. And explain that this is how you want to get paid, because then they will look at it all and they'll go, oh, this is something that we've just found out about. Jack, can you mute yourself, please? Jack, can you mute yourself? Jack.
Here we go.
Thank you. Okay, so I've lost it. Okay, go and check the back office all the time. Engage with, 5 billion. If they've asked for payment details, tell them, yes, we want, this is how we want to get paid. Please take care of your people, because one person that you take care of can be worth a lot of money to you. Help them with their text. I think anybody here who has been with me, directly with me, I will have probably made your text for you directly. Okay? So if this is the way that it is, you do that for somebody else. Make it easy for them, because you will get it back many times. Okay? Look after people, educate them, explain to them about data. Can you do the muting, Ellen? Because it's distracting. Okay, so any more questions? How do I join to Facebook? Okay, I don't know if the Facebook thing is up right now, but there is go to your back office, and where it says, how would you like to be paid? There is a link there that you can communicate with 5 billion on there. Is there any one of your team transferred to the beta? Yes, because there's somebody in Ellen's team. Ellen's in my team. It's not somebody I know personally, but yes, somebody is beta testing. And hopefully they will give us some feedback and we will learn. But I pretty much know what they're going to be doing. They will get a special login. They will log in, so their system is plugged into the 5B system. 5 billion will get the data. 5 billion will collect their data. 5 billion will collect their data, and they will test it, and then they will sell it, and then they will start to pay it. So they will check out their payment system. The reason that they've chosen, well, not they, but that the computer chose 5,000 different people from all over, we don't know where, is so that they have an idea how it's going to be globally. So they can see how people want to get paid and how easy it is. And because, they've got a lot of admin to do. Imagine all of these bank accounts and payment systems that they have to make sure we are going to get paid into. It's huge, absolutely huge. So is there anyone who can see your messages? Who can see your messages? I don't know about that. Maybe that's some random question. Okay, anything else? Are we good? Look after your people. Big texting here. Okay. Hello, I have such a question. For example, 1,000 people will earn 100,000 each at the expense of the structure. If we multiply this amount by 5, we get 100. How will they pay them to us at the time? And in general, how will they cope with such amounts? Thank you for the answer. Okay, again, from the top. For every single person that you invite directly that uses Service 1, you will be paid $100. So if you invite 10 people, you will get $1,000. If you invite 100 people, $10,000, and so on. This is going to be paid. Of course, you don't invite 1,000 people in one day, probably. So how they calculate this, they're going to break it down into pieces, because they're not going to pay us straight in ahead of time, okay? They're not going to pay us ahead of time, but they're going to pay us as we go along. The structure, don't worry about the structure. They are sorting out the structure. Will the money be there? Absolutely. Because if you were here at the beginning of the call, you will see we get paid $400 a year for our data. $400 a year for social media data is nothing. It's a drop in the ocean. Social media data, the quality. Okay, I'm going to take Jack, I'm going to take you out.
I'm trying to. I can't. For some reason.
No, I'm going to put them in the waiting room.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah. What we're going to do is they're going to break it down into little pieces, okay? Because they're not going to pay us in advance of doing the data. They're going to pay us in increments. So, yeah, I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but as I said to before, we're going to get paid every 7 or every 14 days as we go along. Don't worry, the money will be there because they're going to be processing all of this. We haven't seen red box. Anyone in my team? The red box, the red dot is next to the news. If you see a red dot next to the news, which we do, all of us from time to time, just click on that, engage with that. Don't ignore it. If it's there, click on it. And in terms of the beta testing, that has now started. None of us here have been chosen to be beta testers. That's okay. We can continue inviting people for free. Now, I don't understand the Russian or whatever that is. Hello?
Yeah, these people just joined, so.
Okay, so we'll have to do it again. Okay, well, I'm going to be posting the meetings for next week. There are 2 meetings of mine on Wednesday. Would you like, put your hands up, would you like to do another one on Saturday if it's possible? Shall I just add them? Like when it's possible, these impromptu meetings? Yes, yes, no? Well, I'll just do it anyway and we'll see. Okay. Great Zoom, thank you, Gary. Okay, we try. Sabina, thank you. Yeah, again, housekeeping. Check your red dot, share with as many people as possible, attend the Zooms, because as you can see, people can ask any questions that they like. We want you to be clear, we want you to do well, because if you do well, you will help other people to do well, which means you'll do well, which means we'll do well, which means the people above us will do well, 5 billion will do well, and it'll all be amazing. They have created a win-win situation here. When they say, and they don't mess around, they just say it how it is. When they say, don't sleep on this opportunity, do not do that. Every single person here has the not just the possibility, the reality of becoming a millionaire from this business. Joel, I'm looking at you. I want you on the Ivory Coast to be a millionaire. Steve, you too. Sabina, you too. Jose, Hickling, Mikhail, everybody on the call. You have the potential here to be a millionaire. All you need to do is to share the opportunity. It's as simple as that. You're never going to get a better or an easier deal to make money. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to put the recording off. I hope it's worked. I'll make it available for you. I will speak to you again soon. Thank you very much for coming.
No.